If you are looking to buy a new budget smartphone in the market, there are so many options out there. It's literally saturated with budget smartphone. And Samsung, looking to make its mark in the segment, has launched its ace, the J6 Infinity. The J6 Infinity comes in standard Samsung white colored box, bundled with standard Samsung accessories. Pick up the phone and you will feel the great build of the phone. It sits very comfortably in one hand. At the back you have a 13 megapixel camera, fingerprint sensor and LED flash. The top is clean and the bottom houses the micro USB port and 3.5mm headphone jack. At right you have a power button with speaker. At the left you have the volume rocker with primary SIM card slot and secondary SIM card slot with micro SD support. The rims are metal though the back is plastic. The phone follows Samsung's new design language and sports a 5.6-inch HD Plus Super AMOLED 18.5:9 aspect ratio screen. It has Exynos 7870 CPU coupled with Mali T830 GPU. The 13 megapixel camera at the rear has f1.9 aperture, while the 8 megapixel shooter on the front also does away with the same. So there's a LED flash as well. The phone comes in two variants. 3GB RAM coupled with 32 gigs of storage and 4GB of RAM coupled with 64 gigs of storage. The HD Plus Super AMOLED display is decently bright in all lighting condition. However, there is no auto brightness sensor. Also, the pixel density is a bit low, 294 to be precise, and the colors are a bit washed out. However, altogether it comes out as a nice display whether you want to surf the net, watch videos or play games. Speaking of the performance, the Exynos 7870 handles the day-to-day tasks very neatly. There is Samsung Experience 9 user interface on top of Android Oreo. You get a bunch of pre-installed Samsung apps like Samsung Mall, Samsung Max and Samsung Pay Mini. There are also pre-installed Microsoft apps which may be useful to some but bloatware to the others. The gaming experience on the phone is pretty decent. It handles all the casual games pretty nicely. The high-end games like PUBG should also do fine at low graphics. The speaker on this phone is not great, it is decently loud, but the good thing is there is Dolby Atmos out of the box. The battery on the phone is also great. It will certainly last you a day and sometimes even more. To aid the battery performance, there is power saving and ultra power saving mode from Samsung as well. Moving to the camera of this phone, there is 13MP shooter at the back. It takes bright and colorful photographs. The colors do not oversaturate and remain accurate for most of the time. To add to the experience, there is bokeh effect as well. The phone sports HDR2 and it produces some good result as well. However, sometimes it does tend to overexpose the sky. Moving to the selfie camera, it is an 8MP shooter, also comes with LED flash and the gimmicky bokeh effect as well. All in all, for the price point, it turns out to be a good camera performer and a decent pick in the department. So coming down to the real question whether to buy this phone or not. Well, if you want the best features for your money, there are other phones out there from different manufacturers that will prove to be better. But if you want a solid product from a brand like Samsung that will last you a good deal, the J6 Infinity is a decent deal.